some work done? Sure, have at it.
Engines firing. Here we go.
Great-grandpappy made that.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Ready for touchdown.
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Nah, smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice. Something to do with Chasmbass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it.
What's this about? Cut the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped in.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right? Can we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it! Let's go!
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems. Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Welcome, Off-Worlder, to the Hotel Volai, your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with the crime
Are you
rate
here to
only
book a room?
16%, your safety is almost...
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Well, Almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other megacorporations.
But I think you and I both know that's not true at all.
No miracle, just some good old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. You mean the stuff Bayu leaves out of the brochures? Don't mind at all. Neon has 4 main districts. The ones where Bayu wants you to spend your credits are Bayu Plaza and Ikuchi Market. Those are the glitzy parts of town. Bayu Plaza is the section outside my doors, from the trade tower to the spaceport. Ikuchi Market runs from the Starport terminal to Ryujin Tower. Not quite as glamorous as the plaza, but still expensive. Then there's Upside, running the perimeter of the upper platform. Probably not the best spot for tourists. Finally, you have the Underbelly, the working class's domain under our feet. Not much down there, but industry and a few random shops. Oh, you noticed that little thing? Yeah, that's Bayu's crown jewel. First of all, you have the Astral Lounge, flowing with Aurora, attracting every tourist within light years of Oli. Then you have exorbitantly priced offices for every megacorp, besides Ryujin, with Xenofresh Fisheries square at the top. And like the cherry at the top of his ego sundae, Bayu's got his private penthouse. I don't even want to think about what goes on up there. No, I don't think so. Upside's filled with a few decent clubs, like Madame Salvage's place and Euphorica. You should check them out. Just watch your back. It's gang territory, which means Neon security tends to ignore what goes on in there. Most of the underbelly is taken up by Xenofresh and Generdyne's facilities, but there are a few hidden gems you might want to check out. Actually, I'd recommend checking out Off-World Eats. Cosmos and Lee run that place. They're a couple of great guys. Sounds good. Let me know if you need anything else. To tell you the truth, not really. And that's one of the consequences with the arrangement between Administrator Bayu and myself. He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guests being hassled. The last tenant I had was arrested for spitting on the street. As you can imagine, business is not exactly booming. Luckily, I have more than enough capital to cover my expenses, but it still sucks. I have one all set and ready to go. How long are you planning on staying? Please, enjoy your stay.
And with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Voli. Sleep with us.
And now, a word from one of our sponsors. Think you've got what it takes to tackle the business world and fancy yourself a
Clearly, the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Here for the Astro Lounge? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your visit to the trade tower.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune, and somewhere down there I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared.
Seconded.
Ah, yes. Walter does seem fond of this.
I am not going to be forced into embarrassment in my own office. The answer is no.
Talk to him about it later. Once he cools down, he'll be all ears. Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains, I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you, and I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time, but I never stop thinking of you, wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Things have gotten pretty bad in Ebside lately.
That's nothing new. The place is a dump.
Maybe we should set up more posts in the area.
Why bother? If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
Well, hello. Didn't expect to see you here. I'm glad at least one of us is having a good time. Your mother found a deal. One hell of a deal. An all-inclusive vacation package to Neon.
It's a retirement present.
And, well, everyone's heard about the Astral Lounge. Absolutely not.
Well, probably not.
No, we are not.
Wait, what are you doing here?
Yeah, nothing good happens here. I've been here long enough to know that. Figures. Oh, dear Lord. So, let's pretend this never happened, hmm?
Oh, I do think that would be best, sweetie.
I haven't felt so guilty since I was a kid.
Howdy.
Hey.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport, of course. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, can you really put a price on pleasure? That depends on if you're hungry or thirsty. Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for our drinks. First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon, hydroponically grown in our private aqua garden. And to finish, our lounge special strip, a grilled soy-based steak served with a steaming side of chipped potatoes. That's delicious. Anything there sound appetizing, or are you looking for something else? All right, well, I've got a couple of specialties of the house you might be interested in. First, there's our best seller, Sangria Astral, which is a curiously refreshing, fruit-infused red wine served in a commemorative bottle. But if your palate is a bit more refined, we have our Bayou Private Reserve, a painstakingly distilled cognac stored in the purest Arcturan crystal. That enough? Or are you hungry as well? Of course. Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it. Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian. The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevators. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. Mr. Stroud is coming to the Astral Lounge. Now that is interesting. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discount rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Come back soon.
The music is amazing!
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Get lost. I have a job to do.
Time to see yourself through new eyes. Only at Evans.
It's home day. Are you surprised the contents came damaged?
Sometimes that's just how things are.
Original. Never look in the mirror and wish you could see another version.
Welcome, Off-Worlder, to the Hotel Bullseye. Your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with the prime rating only 16%, you're staring at
Right. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
out liking that laser gun.
To challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills, Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today and future tomorrow.
Not interested.
Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost packs? Got those too. Just don't even bother with that other place. Newell's good.
Yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick. Hey there, welcome to Newell's. Feel like making a purchase today? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. I'm still willing to talk. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Newell's Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost packs? Got those too. Just don't even bother with that other place. Newell's Goods. We have everything you could possibly
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Cancel my vacation again. Huh. Applying for a job I don't take.
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive doing this lousy job. Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs. I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for gas and bass.
It could have been way worse. Thankfully, that stranger showed up to talk her down.
All-nighters for a week to finish it.
Good for you.
Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge. So what do you say?
There's a loophole. You just have to register as a shipping service and not a transport craft. I'm thinking I should just do that.
Go for it.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Is everything ready? Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you. I'll be keeping an eye on this as it unfolds. You can always use a little backup in this city.
Originally, both the Stroud and the Eklund corporations made consumer goods. Anything and everything a person could want. But after my husband and I married and merged the companies, we decided to make our mark on interstellar travel. And now the brand is nearly synonymous with starships. I still get questions from reporters wanting to know just how we pulled that transition off. And my answer is always the same. Money solves everything. Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money. And that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund, as a company, doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us. Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous. What did you need? Let us stick to business here, and hopefully business has nothing to do with Aurora.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they? It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? It's worth exactly 0 credits, same as my career, so don't get any ideas. Oh really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Hey, you wanna dance?
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job. That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now. I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah, Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astro Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending armed men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
We hope you've enjoyed your time in the Astro Lounge. Don't worry. Got my eye on this troublemaker.
Issa. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters. The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man. Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. No, he isn't. We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting all day. It's ridiculous.
I hear Slayton's had some major layoffs recently. Never a good sign.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter. Taking what's mine, and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right, we've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? For the moment, Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited. I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful.
Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
Left him there to die.
There's a vent above you. Just climb up.
Kind of power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the main.
Computers are such a gift. Though your enemies might disagree.
Let me just get that for you. You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise. Almost there. Door on the right. There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
things I would do if I had power like that.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? Aren't you? In the back of your mind, through the tunnel vision of adrenaline, there's a part of you that belongs here. It happens to all of us. You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Sick game Nicholas is playing. Typical. We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. "10 years working in aerospace engineering, and they laid me off. You damn right I stole that thing. They tell you if you have talent and commitment, you can go far. But the truth is, it's all about who steals the most and gets away with it." Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
I'll settle up with him later. Arbitration, lawyers, all that nonsense.
Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
It seems you will have plenty of time to evaluate that sentiment while you are in jail.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
This is the only shop in town where you'll find neuroamps like these. Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store. Looking for a neuroamp? Neuroamps are Ryujin Industries' signature product. They're small pieces of wearable tech that enhance some of the user's brain functions. Some of our best sellers can help with anything from focus and short-term memory to communication and confidence boosting. That all depends on what you like to improve. If you're looking for a bit of a diplomatic edge, our Neurocom series is great. The NeuroBoost can help you gain that confidence you need to really stand your ground. And our NeuroTac series, Tac for Tactical, specializes in critical thinking. Of course, they're practically the foundation of what Ryujin was built on. It really is. Trust me, once you put one on, you'll never look back. Why don't you check out the shop? It's worth browsing even if you aren't looking to buy. Here, have a look.
What?
I don't think you had to be there. Their story just doesn't make sense.
I need to borrow your ship this evening.
To talk to you, if you are able.
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought ore on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Hey.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astro Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
I'll transfer.
What's up?
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
Your rules are duly noted. Thank you for explaining them at the outset.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation. You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place. Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. Of course, you have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. You were unsure about it, and I can understand that. I am glad that you decided against it. It would only give me more to worry about. Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Hey there.
A deal with a man who wanted us dead.
Hey, Dad.
I guess we can call that a win.
Sure.
What do you think?
Yo, man could always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
After this? With enough Chandra Vineyards Merlot in me, I just might.
I admire your restraint in not having done it already.
Oh no! A great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star.
Good one. Hey, next time
Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Read any good books lately?
We should get the artifact to the collection as soon as possible. It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out? If you thought it was a challenge to find artifacts, imagine doing it with everyone else in the settled systems vying for them as well. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Now get the hell out.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for less. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
You say that now, but your kind is not ready for the artifacts. The Starborn know what you are, what you are capable of.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it. We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. We'll get through this. Hold on. But I've never heard
You're
of this
entering
stuff.
United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
It's an overdrive. We need to regroup at the lodge immediately.
Scan complete.
Tell Noel to
You are
analyze the
cleared to land
data
at
off the
New
ship's
Atlantis.
sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Agreed, we should not delay.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
No? Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up. Another house for them.
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
I'd like to talk to you about something, when you have the chance.